Okay, this morning I wanted to make a short video to explain for beginners what Bitcoin is and how you use it and how it works a little bit, but not so much how. I'm not going to dig in deep to how it works. I'm going to dig into how you use it and how you can start becoming a Bitcoiner. Here's the thing. Bitcoin is cryptography, and what that is math. It runs on a computer, and it runs on something called a blockchain. Now, the blockchain is an automated public ledger. The computers keep that ledger. Just like an accountant keeps a ledger of a business and so on, and he writes down every expense out and every expense in, the computer does that. It keeps a ledger. And it's an automated ledger, means the computer does that automatically. Now, people would not keep a ledger on their computer for free, so they get paid. And Bitcoins pays them for, and it's called mining the Bitcoins, and that's the keeping of the ledger. So the keeping of the ledger is a paid action people that mine the Bitcoins get a very small amount of Bitcoins as payment for keeping that ledger on their computer. The ledger that's kept on the computers is called the core wallet. And that ledger's been slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger as people do transactions. So the core wallet amount of data it takes to keep what's called a node. And that node is the keeping of the ledger. It's an automated public ledger. And this is where the big problem with Bitcoin is the ledger is slowly getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they haven't really designed a way to trim the amount of the old data off of the ledger. That's what they need to do, is they need to trim the old data off the ledger to keep the ledger at a manageable size. This is called scaling, and this is what the scaling debate is all about, is the trimming of the ledger. So the originators never foresaw a day when the ledger would become so big like it is today that it needs to be trimmed. And they never put that function in properly originally to begin with. So the ledger needs to be constantly trimmed or pruned. So now they're talking about expanding the ledger with something called side chains to help. Basically, it's like adding another chain. See, the chain is... The ledger itself is called a chain. The blockchain, that's what the blockchain is that ledger. So now that we've discussed that, you don't really need to know exactly how that functions in order for you to utilize Bitcoin. Now, when you first decide you're going to put a wallet on your computer, that's the first thing you need to do in order for you to become a Bitcoiner. You need to actually install a wallet on your computer. Now, you have to know how to install a program on your computer. It's like installing any other program. If you know how to install a program on your computer, you can install a wallet. Now, first thing to do is go down to the Bitcoin site, type in, like into Google, type in Bitcoin wallet into Google. And then there it'll take you to a page from the Bitcoin I think it's, let me look it up real quick, just so I get it right for you. I'll type in here, I'll do it. I'll type in Bitcoin into Google, Bitcoin, WALLET. And now I'll hit thing, and it comes up, and it says, choose your wallet. That's the one you want, the Internet of Money. Bitcoin.com, okay? Now you got it? That's the one you want. It says choose your wallet, the Internet of Money, Bitcoin.com. So you click on there, and it'll take you to the site. Now I'm going to the site. It says choose your wallet. What wallet is best for you? Now pick what you want there. Do you want desktop? Do you want mobile? Do you want web, hardware, bank, or full? Now probably I use a desktop, so I'll pick desktop. And when you go in there, what you want to pick is, for a desktop wallet, you probably want to pick, now don't pick the core wallet. It takes too long to download, and you'll be carrying a full node if you take the Core wallet. Now, a couple good wallets are the Electrum wallet. For I'm going to tell you a couple good wallets. Is the Electrum wallet's a good wallet, and the Multibit wallet is a good wallet. Those are two good wallets that I've been using for a long time, and they seem to work pretty good for me. Now I'm not going to guarantee them for you, but they're probably a pretty decent wallet. Those two particular wallets. And probably of the two, probably the easiest for a noob to use would probably be Multibit, the Multibit wallet. But the Electrum wallet's not too bad either, and those are the two. So what you do is you download your wallet into your computer, and then what you want to do is you want to start small. Get somebody that's into Bitcoin to send you just a very fractional amount of Bitcoin into your wallet, and you can see how your wallet works. Don't go all hog and buy a whole Bitcoin or something like that, something crazy like that. When you don't know what you're doing, you might get it lost in space, because Bitcoin is something that's kind of difficult. You need to first learn how your wallet actually functions. So you need to first install your wallet, open your wallet up, take a look at the send button, click the send button, and click the receive side button. So there's two sides to wallets. There's receiving, that's when people are giving you money, and then there's a send button when you're sending people money. And so when you click the send button, it's going to ask you for a Bitcoin wallet address, and that's a long string of numbers. And that string of numbers looks something like, I'll show you a few Bitcoin wallet addresses right here. Here's a few Bitcoin wallet addresses, so you can see what the string of numbers looks like. And what you do is you copy paste that. Now, if you know what copy paste is, it means you use your computer to copy it. Like there's a little button when you right click on your computer, and when you right click on something, so if you right click on those letters, if you highlight them and right click on them, it'll say copy, and you click copy, and then you can click that into a space, and you can click paste, and you copy paste those into your wallet, that address. And so to send it to somebody else, you copy paste their Bitcoin address, and you copy paste that into your wallet, and then you write the amount of Bitcoins. And generally Bitcoins is done in fractions, so the first way to write how much Bitcoins you want to send would be to put the 0 first, and then put the decimal point, and then put the fractional amount. So say you want to send 1/10 of a Bitcoin, it would be 0.10. That's 1/10 of a Bitcoin. Then copy paste their wallet address, and then you hit the amount of payment you want the Bitcoin to carry with it for the transaction. Don't put a small payment in, or it'll take all day for the Bitcoin to send through the line. Put a little bit higher, steeper payment amount in so that it'll send faster. And then you hit send, and it'll be transmitted to that other person. Now to receive, what you need to do, if a company's going to send you Bitcoin and you've just bought some new Bitcoin, you need to go into their site and find where they say to send you Bitcoin. In other words, withdrawal, right? And you need to copy paste your Bitcoin address in where it says withdrawal. Don't copy paste somebody else's address, or they're going to get your Bitcoin. Do you understand? Be very careful about that, to copy your address from your wallet. And where you get your address from your wallet is push to send the receive Bitcoins. There's a place in there that says we'll receive Bitcoins for you. And go in there and you'll see a bunch of your wallet addresses. It'll say your wallet addresses. You can use any one of those wallet addresses for your wallet. You don't have to use just one. They'll generally give you a number of them, different wallet addresses that pertain to your wallet. So going over it again real quick, In order for you to receive Bitcoins into your wallet, you have to go to the receive side of your Bitcoin wallet where you're going to get money. In other words, not send it. And you have to find an address that's linked to your wallet in there. And there will generally be a bunch of them. As soon as you click receive Bitcoins on your wallet, let me go in here real quick and make sure that I'm telling you this right. I'll open up my Electrum wallet. Okay, my Electrum wallet's opening up. Okay, so yes, it's a receive. You hit receive, and you'll see a thing that says receiving address. You copy that receiving address. Then you go to the site where you've just bought your new Bitcoins, and it'll say withdraw. Click on that withdraw button, and they will give you a spot to paste your address into the withdrawal. See? On the place where you bought Bitcoins. And then what you do is, after you paste your address in, there'll be another little spot where you can put the amount you want to withdraw. You put that amount in, however much you want to withdraw, and then you hit their send button. And generally what they'll do, in turn, is they will after you hit the send button, they will send you a notification in your email or something like that that you have to reconfirm that you want that withdrawal. And then after you've reconfirmed, then generally what will happen is within a matter of time, they will send you that Bitcoin money across the internet into your wallet. Now, here's what I would recommend you do if you're just getting started. You want to buy Bitcoin. Only buy a small amount. Don't risk too much money, and you're transferring it and stuff. You don't want to buy a big glunk of Bitcoin and actually send it to somebody else's address by mistake or something like that, because you don't know what you're doing yet. And just buy a small amount. Just buy a very small fraction. So that you can play with it a little bit and learn how to function with it if you don't have somebody else to help you that knows what they're doing. If you're doing it for the first time yourself, just buy a very small amount and play with that little bit of an amount to learn how to send transactions back and forth across the internet. So now, once it shows that new Bitcoin in your wallet that you've just purchased, and you've got it now in your wallet, you can actually see it in there, you'll be excited. Oh, excited. What you do now is you save your wallet off. And if you've got an Electrum wallet, or if you've got a multi-bit wallet, like I've told you, probably the best two wallets probably for you to use, because they don't take a long time to download. And you've just got your new Bitcoin in your Electrum wallet or your multi-bit wallet. What to do then is save off your seed. It's a long list of words. The seed is called a seed. Save that seed off and put it someplace very special, because that seed is your Bitcoins. Believe it or not, it's your Bitcoins. So if your computer burns up, or anything happens, and you've written that seed off and you've put it in a safety deposit box in a bank, your seed, and say your house burns down by accident, and say you left some clothes in the dryer and you've went off to the shopping mall, and you come home and the fire trucks are there, and what's happened? Oh, your computer burnt up. You can go into the bank and take that little seed that you wrote down on a piece of paper, and you can reinstall your wallet, and you can put that seed into your wallet, and your coins will be there again. Now, that's what you got to do, is put your seed away, and put it away in a special place where you can find it, so that you can get your wallet back. The seed is very important. They'll give you a seed, and you open up your wallet, and they make you write it down. And don't go around sharing that seed with anybody. Don't go giving it out on the internet or doing anything like that. And so that's a newbie, for your newbies on there for Bitcoin, and you want to get a few Bitcoin. You can probably buy Bitcoin certain places with your credit card. But like I say, now I'm telling you right up front, don't go in all hog and start buying a whole big bunch of Bitcoins, because if you don't know how to transmit them and stuff, you're going to lose a lot of money, because you're gonna transmit them to the wrong address or something like that, and you're going to end up losing all your Bitcoins, and you're going to be very upset. So only buy just a little tiny little bit. Probably, I'll tell you, what I'd recommend is only buy the amount it will cost you to go into Starbucks and buy yourself a sandwich and a coffee. Buy that much. That would cost about that much. And then you learn how to transfer them to your wallet and stuff. And so that way you know what you're doing before you make a larger purchase of Bitcoin. So thank you very much for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next article. Bye.